Setting off on the long journey home. We go leaving sunny Spain. It's going on the track where we've been staying. Pretty much not driven the van for like almost 2 weeks. Just the odd few miles out. Yeah, probably did about 100 miles worth of driving in 2 weeks. First rapid charge on the return leg, lands them really well. Did about 73 miles since we left and had about 20 miles left or so, so pretty good in this warm Spanish conditions. We're here at a BP garage and it's actually connected to the Nissan dealership over there, but you pay for this rapid charge. It's a standard DBT unit. Here it's going to be charging us 17 cents per kilowatt hour, so for a rapid charger that's really cheap. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. And also it's open till about 10 PM. That's a lot better than other Nissan garages are. Because it's connected to the BP gas station, it's the BP gas station opening hours. A little town here called Calais, in between Valencia and Tarragona. So this is the one stretch on the whole trip where it was about 90 miles between two rapid charges, which is slightly too far for us to do. So we're just in this town here where it's a free 22 kilowatt. I just need an extra 18 miles from this to get to the next rapid charger just outside of Tarragona. So we're going to have 30 minutes charging here and a little wander around this town. Stretch our legs for a bit. Il Bodrola network, activated it using the Il Bodrola app. This is a free charge. You can see that we're drawing 6.6 kilowatts. Been charging for 3 minutes. And yeah, it's a really nicely installed unit. Great to be back in Catalonia, the land of free and plentiful rapid charging. Yeah, here we go. All plain sailing from now on, back to North Wales. Just rapid charging here in Spain, and since these units here can activate both AC and DC at the same time, so we're rapid charging on DC Chademo, but I've also activated the AC socket using our Twizy adapter. This gives us a domestic 3-pin plug, and that then connects into the van under the bonnet here. Just open it up. Connects into the van under the bonnet into our hookup splitter, and that lets the plugs come live in the back. So we've just made some breakfast and boiled some eggs without having to burn any camping gas or anything. Good morning. It's a lovely morning here in France, just north of Nimes near SIEEEN. And just come here to this rapid charger to top up while we have some breakfast. We're seeing some friends in the area and going climbing here today. But this is an example how good France is at putting these rapid chargers in really nice and pretty damn remote places. We're in the middle of nowhere here. No real towns or big cities close by, but yet they put a rapid charger here. That's really, really great. Just been to the local bakery. It's very exciting. How's it going? Where's our baked goods? What did you get from the bakery, Amy?
I got a tart of kings.
Tart of kings. King of tarts.
Which means... And these.
Oh wow.
And when we eat it...
Hey Betty. Betty's having his breakfast.
Have a little crown!
Here we are in SIEEEN. This is a famous climbing cliff in the south of France near Nimes. Probably climbed here about 6 or 7 years ago, not been back since. Really excited to climb here again.
Seen a lot of things as the earth has twirled. Been amazed and excited, collecting the clues when I was running, trying to fill my own shoes. And now I'm right here, and everything's good, and all the little pieces fit just like they all should. Yeah, life's been going fine, I'd even say it was good today. I wouldn't change a thing if I could. Hey, 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 I'm going up straight to the top, walking out, hold my head up high. Hey, 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 moving on to a brand new place, and now it's here in the blink of an eye. Hey, 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 you can't stop me now, moving fast, going everywhere I wanted to be. Hey, 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 and now I'm here today with me for me.
There we go. There we go. So, good day climbing at SIEEEN's. Last day climbing on this trip. And Amy's just done her hardest climb.
The strip, yeah.
Yeah, Amy's done a 7A.
Thanks
This
to
is really good.
Sophie for recommendation.
Yeah, thanks to our friends Sophie for giving us the
Peter.
to come here, and yeah, we're gonna stay with them tonight and then head back to Wales. The electric campervan trip to Spain is over. It's nice to break up the journey home with a little stop off in France. You had a nice trip. It's been his first trip to Spain. Thank you, good boy.
Good morning. This is our last morning in France. Well, last morning at a friend's house, outside our friend's house in France. And we've got an early start this morning to take Bailey over there. Oh dear, that's how I'm going. We've got an early start this morning to take Bailey to vets to get his worming tablet before we go off home. But I just wanted to show you, if we have a look at the dashboard there, it's flashing -2. It's flashing -2 outside, which is really cold, but as you can see, it's nice and warm here in the van. So we're only plugged into a standard domestic, 2-pin socket, but that was plenty for a charge overnight and even running the heating.
We can see the world through open eyes and savor all the time before it flies. And every time you wake up there's a new day that's calling out your name. Come join the game. Well, that's life. Take what comes along the way. That's love. Let it grow stronger every day. There's joy. As the days go passing by, there's hope.
So we're just here driving through France, and to break up the journey, we're just going to stop for a little run to stretch our legs, and stop in a little town here, and using this 7 kilowatt, which I actually think it's a 22 kilowatt charging station here in the Rhone. So yeah, we're going to go for a little run up through some vines and over some hills. That's what France is so great for. Every little town and village has one of these charging stations. So yeah, we might as well be topping up when we're as we're going for a run, and it'd be way too quick to be rapid charging because this van rapid charges in about 20 minutes. We need more time than that for a run, and have maybe a bit of lunch afterwards. Then we'll get back on the road. Cool. So we're just north of Valence right now, in the proper Rhone wine territory. You ready?
Yeah,
Lots
ready.
of fun. All right, let's go. Gotta love this. Middle of France. It was -2 this morning, but when the sun hits, lovely and warm, just like a summer's day back in Wales. This is how winter should be. Cold nights, frosty mornings, and lovely sunny days with clear blue skies and crisp air. Fantastic.
For you and I, we'll take our dreams and fly. Together we can try. That's life. Well, some things in this world were meant to be, like living life in peace and harmony. So follow where the road will lead you. Hand in hand we'll make our dreams come true. Enjoy the view. Oh, that's life. Take what comes along the way. That's love. Let it grow stronger every day. There's joy as the days go passing by. There's hope, a better life for you and I. Take our dreams and fly. Together we can try. That's life.
We're just having our final top-up rapid charge of the day, just south of Bune, before we go into the national park to find a little village to spend the night. but just got a laugh over here. So that's where the rapid charger is, which is right next to this rather busy road over here. And this is where they have their doggy exercise area. There it is, dog exercise area. And it's the smallest little cage. It's about like 3 meters by 2 meters. A little tiny square of grass in this massive service station which goes round the corner as well. And it's right next to the main road. And this also happens to be the fire assembly point. So if there's a fire, everyone else is going to pile into there. And on top of a dog trying to poo. So it's not the most relaxing place. What do you think, Bailey? Do you want to come in here? He doesn't even want to come in, it's so small. So here we are in a town called Lumen, in the Parc National called Morvan. I'm probably saying this totally wrong, but it's basically a national park just to the west of Dijon, so we're pretty much over halfway across Paris. It's a really nice small little town village where we're going to spend the night tonight, and like lots of little towns in France, it's got a charging station. But unfortunately this is the first time we've come across one that's not that you can't activate using the charge map card. So no, follow the instructions on the unit. We have to scan a QR code to get up a mobile web page, and then we should have been able to get an SMS code text to us that then we could use to start the charge. But unfortunately the SMS never arrived. I think that's because we were using a UK mobile phone number. It probably only works for French mobile phone numbers. Tried to call the helpline, there was no answer because it was pretty late. It's about 8:30 at night. Then there was another way which you could create an account and register to get a login code to start the charge. The mobile website wouldn't work on a phone, so I had to use my laptop. Finally managed to create an account, and then I got emailed a login, and then I could use that to scan their QR code again, put in that login, and finally get the charge started. And yeah, it was such a faff. We've been spoilt basically in France and all over Europe basically because of the European EV roaming agreements. Any charge point in Europe pretty much can be started with any card. We've been using Charge Map, which works really well. So all the chargers we've used this trip have been started using Charge Map. This is the first one we've come across. It seems to be in this national park area. There's quite a few of them that are on this network that doesn't communicate. So while I was cursing this this EV network operator for making it so difficult to start a charge, it occurred to me, this is how a foreigner must be in the UK, pretty much using any of our networks we've got in the UK. None of them talk to each other. All of them require individual accounts to set up. I had to give up my date of birth, credit card number, just to start the charge. And the funny thing about it, this is free. It's a free charge to use. It was just such a lot of hard work to activate. So I really want to see more, roaming agreements in the UK. I feel really sorry for foreigners trying to drive an EV across the UK. I think it'd be a nightmare compared to how easy, on the most part, we've found it in Europe here. Back in France, north of France, I finally hit the rain. Nice Christmas lights though. Very nice Christmas lights. Look at this, it's amazing. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's very wet out here, but it's beautiful in there. So it's all good. Just been for a walk. The rain stopped. We're nice and cozy in here. We're just starting getting some food on the go. So we're in Calais in the Eurotunnel. Getting a last free charge here before getting the tunnel home. Amy just cleaned out the van. This is what the van looks like after a month of living in it. We've been in a month. Have we lived in it a month?
3 weeks.
3 weeks after 3 weeks of living in it. And yeah, there's 2 DC rapid chargers here that are free to use. No card required to activate. So yeah, we'll get a nice charge before we go head over. We can take Bailey out for a little walk. Last walk in France, Bailey. You ready to get back into UK? You happy to be home, Bailey? Happy to be home?